Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Knowledge Girl in a Taxi. I'm Charlotte, the Knowledge Girl, and this is my taxi. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm sitting here outside Gidea Park Station, which is where I'm going to start this run from again. Get it right this time with a bit of luck. I'm not in the greatest spot for filming, so I'm just going to crack on. There is a bit of this run that I particularly want to film because it's a bit deceptive. When you read through the book at the run, you can't possibly follow these runs by the book. You need your A to Z as well to get a rough idea of how far down the next turn off is, the next roundabout is. Otherwise it's like looking for a needle in a haystack, and to have a rough idea before makes it a bit easier. So I'm just going to crack right on. I'm also going to talk to you a bit later about why I've got a cab and why I'm doing the knowledge in the cab, and also the whys and wherefores of having a decommissioned cab. So I'm going to crack on. We're going to leave here and make our way to Upney Station. Excuse the wobbly camera. I'm not in a position to spend my money on high-tech stuff. We're also coming into rush hour, so it's going to be quite busy. I'm not going to film the whole run. I'll probably stop in a moment and then catch you up when we get to the park, which is Forward Wood Lane and Left Porters Avenue. It's a bit of a strange bit, so I'll come back to you then. I'm on Rush Green Road now, so this is going to join straight onto Wood Lane, which is getting near to the park that I want to show you. So while we're getting there, there's one thing I wanted to add about last time when I started filming. Oh my god, it was so funny. Here comes an ambulance. Because I pulled up outside Gidea Park Station to start filming, and would you believe it, before I've even done my first run, someone came up to the cab to ask if I was working. Maybe it's an omen of things to come. Yeah, everybody wants my cab. Anyway, I thought that was a great bit of luck. So the other thing is, also, anybody who wanted to know about what to do if things are different on the runs than what's written in the book, yes, of course, you should amend it. And when it comes to the oral exam and your appearances, you should amend it. And as for mini roundabouts, the other half said he did a run once with one of the examiners and failed to mention mini roundabouts, and was told if you'd mentioned those mini roundabouts, you would have got an A today. So if there's any extra mini roundabouts in runs, it's well worth noting, because you could just get yourself an extra few points. So we get to this part on Wood Lane where it says comply roundabout, leave by Wood Lane continued. Okay, so here's our roundabout. We go round to the right, which is Wood Lane continued. So we've got a nice little sign up there, just so we know for sure we're going the right way. When we come round here, this is a bit I particularly wanted to show you because it says continue on Wood Lane and then left Potters Avenue. Now this is Wood Lane, and strangely enough, when we get to this junction here, you've actually got to turn left to continue on Wood Lane. It doesn't go straight over, it turns left. So that's one thing I definitely wanted to show you because I kind of got mixed up, I think, last time and thought that I was turning onto Potters Avenue because the next instruction is to turn left onto Potters Avenue. But we're not, we're turning left onto the continuation of Wood Lane. And then it's quite a way down before we'll get to Potters Avenue, if I remember rightly, to do this next left. So I just wanted to point that one out in case anybody's going to do this run. So I'll keep rolling until we get to Potters Avenue and I'll tell you about my cab. As you know, the other half is a Green Badge driver, and we've been around cabs for quite a long time, and this one just happened to come up. We sold our car quite a while ago, probably earlier this year maybe, because he got hit quite bad with the COVID. Once he went back to work, he started to pick up. He said, well, we don't need two cars, so we sold the car. But then it turned out, actually, no, a car would have been handy. So then this came up, it was decommissioned last September. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to have that because the insurance is going to be off the scale. So I left it. And it was still going weeks later. Bless. It was still there weeks later, so I thought, oh, let's just have a quick look and see what the insurance is. So I got an insurance quote and I was actually really quite amazed just how good it was. So I said, right, I'll have that. So cut long story short, I got this, it sat around for a while, so I had to stick a new battery on it and chucked it for an MOT. It failed only on something really silly like some lights and the brakes were a bit stuck or something. But with the price of the taxi, the MOT, getting the bits and bobs fixed, the new battery, the insurance, I got on the road for less than £1,000. And I absolutely adore this taxi. It's so lovely. It's the loveliest thing to drive in the world. So that's great because one day when I'm stuck in a taxi, I'm going to love it. It's comfortable, it's a nice drive. You know, people do seem to respect you. It's a nice vehicle. Right, so now I'm going to turn left onto Potters Avenue. Now this isn't mentioned, there's a mini roundabout here, so maybe an extra point if I mention Ply roundabout, lead by Potters Avenue continued. So far so good today, I haven't got lost ones. And all the traffic seems to be going the opposite way, which is great. So, yeah, not much further now until we hit the end. So I'll keep rolling if anybody wants to see. engine in this taxi, which is a TX2, is a 2.4 litre. It does around 32 a gallon. But I'm not, cruising up and down the country all the time, so it's no biggie. And here's another little mini roundabout as well, just for another point. So there's 2 extra little mini roundabouts you can chuck in there. Fly roundabout, leave by Paul's Avenue continued. Now, because this taxi is a year out of commission, it's also not ULEZ friendly, so I've got about 5 weeks, I think, until the ultra low emission zone comes in, and then anything inside the North Circular Road I'm going to have to pay for, which I'm prepared to do because there's not too much, and it's important at the end of the day, and hopefully by then I'll be a bit more confident with the way I'm calling and retaining information, so I'd like to be doing 2 runs each time I go out. When it comes to the inner runs, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can't afford to ULEZ and a congestion charge every time. That's just ridiculous, but that's a fair way away, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. So we're coming to the end of Porters Avenue now, and it's left onto Lodge Avenue. Got a phone call then, sorry. So here we are, yeah, we've just turned onto Lodge Avenue, left onto Lodge Avenue. We're going to come to Lodge Avenue roundabout. When we get past all this traffic, I'll see you down there. Okay, here we're coming to Lodge Avenue roundabout. So comply roundabout, leave by River Road. You lot just carry on through the red lights. So now on River Road and a lovely set of tilted traffic lights. Then we're going to do a right up in your lane. I'll pause for you till I get to the traffic lights. Okay, so right onto Upney Lane. Tax on this particular vehicle was £350 a year. I did look at a TX4 which was a year younger, and that went up to £500 a year. So that's not strictly true. I got on the road for less than 1,000. I did without mentioning the road tax. And here we are, up the underground station on the left. So we made it, great stuff, feeling really good about that today. So what I'm going to do, despite the fact it's rush hour, I'm going to make my way over to Manor Park and do my adjacent Route 1, which is the City of London Cemetery to Leighton Police Station on Francis Road. So I'm going to try and run all this over my head as I'm going along there, and I'll see you all at the cemetery. Okay, so that was great, and I went to the City of London Cemetery and I did the run to Leighton Police Station, Francis Road, which was so quick, less than 10 minutes, and so uneventful, and was exactly how the book said it, that I didn't even bother to film it because there was just no need, nothing eventful. So here I am at home and really had a good day, feeling very positive. And on the way back, when I was just sitting in a little tiny bit of traffic, I called over the route, so I'm going to chuck it on now. And had a slight brain block at one point, but picked it up. And there you go, so all good. So I've done 2 runs now, so for the rest of the night I'm going to sit and call them over and over and over, and keep calling them over and over and over until I go out and do my next run. So I'll see you all then. Gideon Park Station to Upney Station. Leave on the right, Station Road. Left, Balgores Road. Right, Fairholme Avenue. Right, Heath Park Road. Forward, Victoria Road. Left, South Street. Right, Old Church Road. Comply roundabout, leave by Old Church Road, continue. Comply roundabout, leave by Dagnall Road. Right, Rush Green Road. Forward, Wood Lane, Comply roundabout, leave by Wood Lane, continued. Left, Porters Avenue. Then it's added mini roundabout, so it's Comply roundabout, leave by Porters Avenue, continued. Comply roundabout, leave by Porters Avenue, continued. Comply roundabout, leave by Lodge Avenue. Comply Lodge Avenue roundabout, leave by Ripple Road. Right, Upney Lane and Upney Station on the left.